You're just making it stop by being bored. Let's go to the park. I'm hungry, Sonny. I've got some crisps, bananas, and biscuits in my bag.
And everything's
Oh, thank you.
he's one of the biggest markets.
No.
That's an interesting little fountain up there. We might have a look at that. I think it's a fountain. What's this? What is this? National Trust for Scotland. The Burrell collection. Yeah, wouldn't that be a nice place to live? I wonder if YouTube algorithms favours human faces rather than scenery. Give it a try. Oh, there you go. Yep. See what's behind me? You can't. Let's turn it around so you can see what's behind me. It's this. An ancient looking, very ancient looking drinking fountain, I suppose. That's about all. Pretty old looking. Don't fall over. Let me have a look around. If you're looking in, do me a favour, click me a like. The sound might be a little bit noisy today. And the reason for that is that I'm not using a muffler on the iPhone. And I really want you to be aware of the ambient sounds round about us today. I did a huge live stream yesterday from another park. And I had a microphone, DJI microphone, mic mini plugged into my phone, and transmitter plugged into my neck, as it were, onto my collar. Everybody could hear me very clearly, but they couldn't hear the ambient noise of the birds and so on. So I'm going to risk wind noise, or risk that for you, and you can maybe pick up the noise of people enjoying themselves, birds singing. So as I say, if you're there looking, please click a like if you're enjoying a few minutes or a few seconds. This is where I was, in that building there. Doesn't look like much, does it, from here? Looks like a church. Very churchy. That archway is hundreds of years old and was obtained from, I think maybe it was in England somewhere originally. It's part of a church. It was obtained by Sir William Burrell, who donated this whole gallery to the people of Glasgow. So that's where I was. I love coming here. Summer or winter, it's quite good. So there's the archway. He nicked all of this stuff. Well, I say he nicked it, he bought it and brought it to here. He was a magnate. Doesn't mean he's stuck to fridges or anything, but he's a rich guy. So he donated all the things that he's collected, donated all of those, and enough money to build a museum to put it all in. Gave it to the people of Glasgow. Hi, Lucas Jasmine. Thank you very much. Do give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. That's maybe your thumbs up already. Look at that building. Isn't it fantastic? I've just come out from that part down there. That's the cafe restaurant area. To be recommended, beautiful. For under £9, I had a beautiful scone and jam and a cappuccino. I already had my sandwiches with me. I had sat down there for my sandwiches and a cup of boiling water. Couldn't find my sachet of coffee, so I had to sit there like a pauper drinking hot water, eating my sandwiches. Thank you. It is a nice place, isn't it? Oh, I'll show you a little bit more of it. Look at that. He gave the money for all of this to the people of Glasgow and the collection. Just before I came out, I was walking in that gallery behind the glass there, and you can maybe just about see, if I zoom in, you can perhaps see that there's stained glass mounted in there, and it gets the benefit of the natural light of the afternoon anyway, falling on it. Isn't that great? I've taken some video of the stained glass as well, and I've mentioned it in on my channel previously. So if you want to see the inside of the Burrell, have a look at my channel and do click a subscribe for me. I think 2 people this morning on the way in subscribe. My bicycle is down there. I'm just going to get my bicycle, and then I'm going to either cycle it back. There's no live streaming, or I'll push it back, which is the way I came this morning. I wanted to live stream for people, so I just pushed it. I've got a selfie stick. At the same time, do you want to see the other thing I'm filming with simultaneously? Multitasking, something that men are notoriously not good at, so they say. Well, you see what I mean? Can't even turn the screen around. Come on. There you go. So I've also got this thing here. So as I'm live streaming, I'm also videoing everything that's in front of me, including this phone, as it happens. So I'm videoing it using this one. An action cam, very rugged, goes forever, goes for a couple of hours easily, without needing a charge. And I'll perhaps put some of this on my channel too. So if you want to see more, have a look at my channel and you'll see more. Dang it. Dang nabbit. Turn around, damn it, there you go. And we're back. Yeah, so yeah, do click me a like. I've got 3 likes already, that's quite nice. It helps the YouTube alligators spread my video a bit further. We're in Pollock Park today, right next to the Burrell Gallery. And I haven't got my special microphone plugged into the iPhone, so you may be getting a little bit of a noise, but on the plus side, you're probably getting some of the ambient sound as well. And if I walk through the forest, if you walk through the forest with me now, Lucas, thank you very much, Luca Jasmine.
Yes.
Isn't it great? So I'll maybe do that for you. I'll get my bicycle. Try. It's great difficulty to unlock it. It's padlocked up here. So I need to see if I can do that one-handed. You have sunny days like this, it's a really popular place. Can you hear me reasonably well? I know the microphone on this is quite sensitive, So you probably can't hear me. I'm not a loud talker at the best of times. Never tried these question and answer stickers. Will I try it? Don't know what it means. Common phrases that make no sense. And then you answer it. Don't know. Can you see that on the screen? Or is it just me? Okay. Let's do it done. Don't know what's going on here. Shouldn't mess with things on the screen when I haven't tried them out. Common phrases that make no sense is a question here. Okay, let's start it. Hey, hello. Hello, Chimbale, Alex. Oh, do night. Okay, right, I'm going to try. I'm hoping you can still see me. See if I can get this unfastened without losing you altogether. If I could put the tripod up. Let's try that. Let's try putting the tripod. Well, it's raining cats and dogs. Thank you very much for that. It's raining cats and dogs. You're quite right. Makes no sense. Yeah, we also say, what's the other one we say? Don't use it myself much. It's coming down in stair rods. It's coming down in stair rods, which really means the same thing. Coming down stair rods. I don't know if that's a Welsh one particularly. My wife is Welsh. I think she might have used that one. Does anybody else use coming down in stair rods? Right, okay. Let's see. You can now see what I'm up to. Let's hope I can do this before the wind blows this thing over and wrecks my phone. Take it off. Take my bag off, rather. I'll use my bag, lie it in the bottom of this selfie stick tripod. It should stop the wind blowing it away, blowing it over. So let's give that a try. See if that will work. How's that? Yeah, not bad. Not bad. And then I can bring that down a bit. Yay, perfect. Yeah, coming down stair rods. Right, let's get this. Do, 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 do. Color orange. Hey, it's kind of weather. It's difficult to know exactly what to wear because it's sunny, but well, you got to go. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Appreciated you being there and giving me a thumbs up. That's always appreciated by me. Right. Is that still working? Bye. Have a nice day or evening, depending on where you are. Yep. It was nice of you to join us. I've got a jacket on. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's that kind of weather. Just don't know what it's going to be like. You leave the house just with a t-shirt and shorts and you'll be freezing shortly when the wind comes up and the sun goes behind the clouds. Dress up for winter and then the sun comes out and you're sweating buckets. So you have to carry for every eventuality, really. Da, 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 dee, dee, dee. Really? Dee, dee, dee. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Right, sorted. Okay, so now get the bicycle sorted out. Okay. I want to share the ambient sounds with you of the woodland. In springtime, I'll need to. Penina the Grace. Thank you very much. Thanks for dropping in again. Very kind of you. Yeah, we're at the Burrell collection. I've just been at the Burrell collection, which is over there, that building there. It's called the Burrell collection, or just the Burrell to people. And I've had a scone in the cafe, which is the building just at that bit at the corner, the cafe restaurant. So I had my scone in there. I had a look at some of the stained glass. I did try to live stream it. There's some lovely stained glass from 1100. I think the earliest was about 1145. Really old stained glass. I love it in there. Hang on, I'll turn this round so you can see. Everybody else can see if there's any look. Oops. So the signal should be quite good, I think, out here. Inside the bottle itself, the signal's terrible. Beautiful building from above as well. I've flown my drone up above it from that park over there, up over the top of the building, over the forests at the other side. I landed it just down here at the corner. Fabulous building. Recommend it. If you're anywhere nearby, set if you're visiting Glasgow. Got a few hours spare. Pick your way out by train. That's by far, I think, the best way. From the centre of Glasgow, it's only about less than 10 minutes on the train out to here. We're off at Pollokshaws West station. And then you can take a free electric bus, usually from just outside the station. It takes you right inside the grounds here. It drops you at two places. It drops you at Pollock House, one of these big mansions, and it drops you here at the Burrell Collection, also known as the Burrell. So we're about to have a walk through the woods. I did that this morning on the way in. On the way in, I had my fancy microphone plugged in, which is good for picking up my voice and cutting out wind noise, but rubbish for giving you ambient noises of birds and so on. People chatting, children playing. You get nothing of that. So this time I've just left the microphone off, and it's just the phone's own microphone, which will pick up some wind noise possibly. But on the plus side, you'll probably hear bird song when we get into the woods. How's your day going? So the station we're heading for is that one there, as I'm going home. Don't know if you're looking in at this exact moment. If you are, could you tell me? I've started using this quiz, which has been offered to me a number of times. I think it's to get more interaction between viewers. And I've no idea exactly how it works. So I clicked yes to do it. And now I'm seeing on the middle of the screen, common phrase that makes no sense. And then you can click an answer. But I'm hoping that you're not seeing this in the middle of the video screen. That would be silly, wouldn't it? I imagine the question is coming up in the chat, and that's where you'll answer it. Is that the case? As at present, I would quite like to get rid of this from the screen. I don't know how to do it. Any advice? Anybody know how to get rid of the little question that is in the middle of the screen? Anybody new joining in, please do me a favour and click me a liked to join the other 3 likes that I've had, which is very nice of people. Let's go into the woods a bit. Why not? See if we can get some ambient sounds. Ah, okay. That makes 2 of us. Yeah, somehow I won't click on again. Oops. Nice big chestnut tree. Beauty. I was asking people to identify it this morning on the live stream on the way in. There's a lot of things here I really don't know what they are, like that one. One of the good things about Scotland is the greenness of it. And it's only green because we get a fair amount of rain. Feels nice though, isn't it? It is actually very quiet once you get away from the road. You might hear some bird sound. They were much noisier earlier on. Is Lucas still with us? Where's Lucas? Yeah, I thought Lucas had to go. Woodsman, spare that tree. Cut not a single bough. Right, I've gotten lost now. Where am I going? All right, let's see if I can retrace my steps. Yeah, retrace the steps and wander off the path. I think springtime is maybe my favourite time of year. Yeah, it would be good for firewood. I'm not sure they do that. I think any old trees that die here, if they're unsafe, they cut them and then let them rot down for the sake of nature. Just like those pieces there. And that piece under there. Time over here is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What's your time? We'll go this way. So that man doesn't have to move his dog. Yeah, I came the wrong way. I should have cut across the road. Well, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So, where are you? Are you in Europe, mainland Europe somewhere, or Russia or something like that? Ukraine, even. Well, Ukraine is about six hours difference. Whereas you're, what, you're 7 o'clock, 3 hours difference. Middle East, Middle East. Yeah, I sometimes do live streams in the morning and it's just a bit early for North America.
Thinking about how like
In Oman. Oh, yeah. I used to teach students from Oman. I used to work in a college. I used to teach bioscience. We had students from Oman who were over here in order to get qualifications to study medicine over here in UK. So they started off in Scotland and then they got the qualifications from us to get to university. And then they started off in St Andrews University and then moved down to, I think it was Manchester for the second year and subsequent years. Lovely students, very nice people. Said Peter, not lost anymore. I have a hat with an interesting badge, which I'll attempt to let you see. Right, let's see if I'll let you see my hat. There's my badge. There it is. I don't know if it's visible to you. Can you make out what it says? The better lighting would help. This is the best way to get it lit. This one. Oh, me. Is that readable? I'll tell you what it says anyway. It says, not all who wander are lost. Not all who wander are lost. That's what it says. On this occasion, I was wandering and I was lost. Sometimes it's true that those who wander are lost. You can probably hear the bird song now. Those are bluebells. Beautiful. It's lovely going for walks and just looking around and listening, touching things like these trees. Beautiful. Have you ever been over in Scotland? No, you love it. I remember taking our students, I think maybe all Omani students or mainly Omani, and we used to give them experience of what it was like to be in Scotland generally. We'd take them occasionally away somewhere. There was always a weekend when we'd go somewhere and stay in a hotel, and I would drive the minibus. We had one outing when it was Christmas, round about Christmas. I still remember the excitement of the Omani students when they got snow. Apparently they hadn't seen, or they hadn't much experience of snow. I was trying to reverse a minibus with difficulty in quite thick snow, sliding about and having to be very careful because round about the minibus and behind the minibus, there'd be Omani students throwing snowballs at each other. Happy days. Yeah, we're in Scotland. I'm in Scotland. Ah, well, that's it then. That's why they're so excited. We took them up to a place called Lochry on one occasion, and some of the boys, particularly, I think, were quite keen to take time for the prayers. We went into the Lochry Theatre. Lochry is a wonderful Scottish town, quite picturesque, good ice cream, and a good theatre. I think it's called the Lochry Festival Theatre, something like that. And they were very helpful. They gave us a cupboard somewhere. Not a cupboard, a small room somewhere where the students could do the prayers. It's good to travel. You'll see on my channel, I've got lots of videos from various places, from cruise ships, a number of them from cruise ships. Have you travelled much yourself? Have you been around? Right, could I go down here? I think I could. Let's do it. Ah, no, I hadn't ever thought about visiting Kenya. Do you recommend it? Good for wildlife. Is it politically stable? So many places these days are not. Oh, there's a bird there. What is it? A tit of some kind? Can you hear it? Ah, yeah, Saudi as well as Kenya, obviously. Can you hear the bird? think if I zoom, I can make the microphone more sensitive. Isn't that fabulous? Fabulous. Okay, tatty bye for now. See you again on the next one. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for joining me on a walk. See you again. Right, time to try and head for home, I think. And that is the way out. And that is where we have been. There. Burrell and Pollitt Park in Glasgow. Thank you for the likes, everybody. That's very kind of you. If you like occasional nature rambles like this, live streams from the countryside, oops, you know what to do.
Hello. Butter.
Oh, I'll show you my favourite little set of steps in a minute. Hold on a second. If you're looking in, please click a wee like for me. Wait till you see these steps. Wait till you see these steps. Fabulous. Quirkiest looking little steps. Brilliant. And it was on round. Maybe another time we'll go up those steps and have a look. So if you're looking in, click me a little like while you're there before you go. It'd be kind of you. Thank you. Bring me up to 5 likes. And if you want to see what it was like this morning walking through this park, then have a look at my live stream from this morning. I had a wonderful 20 minutes or so walking in this river. Something is smelling.
Whatever. Well, Dubai? Yeah, because they. So she's got.
Lots of little flies there. Can you see them? I think the fish will be liking those. Wayland. What? No idea what you're talking about. Oh, I hear a train. You hear the train? All right, all over the place here. Let's unzoom you. I wonder if you could zoom in on these ducks. Right, there's the ducks. Ah, there's the duck.
Come on.
Nice.
Come on.
Butterflies as well. Plethora of wildlife. Butterflies, bees, and ducks. Didn't see a single squirrel today, though. Not a single squirrel. All down with it. And if you're a photographer, you're forever looking for shots. And the making of a good shot depends an awful lot on light. Good light and good contrast. Look at that. It's a beauty, isn't it? Okay, almost come to the end of our live stream. Well, as we're almost at railway station. This is the, these are the railway arches. And that was where I stopped this morning to get my gear sorted out. Under the arches, almost. So we'll have a quick look under the arches. Let's have a quick look. We're not in a huge rush, are we? That's a rush. Wow, I love this. Very picturesque, isn't it? Let's have a look. Fortunately, it was picturesque until I spotted a bin in the river. Never mind, we won't concentrate on the bin. I'll just look at the trees. Chestnut trees are in full flowers now. Right, drag here to end question and answer. Okay, so how do I drag here? So that's a bin. There's the bin. Gone. Right, now I know how to end the question and answer, which is a nuisance. Okay, we're heading out, heading back, heading to the station. Do 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 do. I think there goes my trains. There goes my train. So half an hour to the next one. Should we do for half an hour? Where should we go? Like half an hour to the next train. Let's go and cross the road and do something else. There we go. If you happen to be nearby, 6th of June, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. free admission, plant sale, tea room, hot food, all up here at the Maxwell, Sir John Stirling Maxwell allotments, which are up here. So let's have a look at this for 10 minutes. And then we'll come back down and make sure we don't miss the next train. That was about that. It'll be a quite pleasant thing to do at this time of year. Having an allotment and working on it on nice days. All I have is a greenhouse and a very untidy back garden, let's put it that way. Hasn't had much care for a couple of years. And this year it will get a little bit more care again. The best my garden ever was during COVID times when we were restricted and you really had to stick to quite close to home. Couldn't go anywhere really, so a lot of time was spent in the garden and it has never looked better. If you've just arrived and wondering what we're doing, we're spending time waiting for the next train. I just missed one as I got to the steps of the station almost. So what I'm doing now is spending time listening to the birds, having a look around, and where we are is in Pollock Park. It's in Scotland somewhere. And I think over there where those railings are is the other side of the steps, which I just showed people a few minutes ago. Intriguing little steps leading to somewhere. I think that's where they lead. Yeah, have a look at the live stream later and you'll see those steps. Can you hear another train? The railway is just up there. That's the train going to Glasgow. And I want one coming from Glasgow. I've just missed one, so there'll be another one in half an hour or so. Well, more like 20 minutes now. So we'll do 10 minutes walk up here. I'll turn round, get back to the station quick. Wow, that would be, what a place to live. Who wouldn't like to live there? Isn't that grand? Wow, it's getting the sun in the afternoon, both sides. And you're overlooking Pollock Park. That would be bliss. And you have a balcony. Wow, amazing. Amazing. I want one of those flats. This is where I lose people because people don't like botany, I found. People disappear rapidly when I show them things like this. Da da da. Does anybody know what it is? I'll give you a clue. If you're a flower arranger, you will know what it is, I'm sure. What's a clue? There's a clue. Yeah, I told you I'd lose people. 2 people disappeared straight away and didn't leave no like even. Oh, do you know what that one is? I'll give you a clue. It's called honesty. I think the Latin name for it is lunaria. And called lunaria because of the pods, the seed pods. Look at the shape of them. They dry, become quite translucent, and flower arrangers like to use them. So if I take one of those pods, I think they'll be maybe okay by this time. I'll let it dry. I can plant the seeds and have some honesty. You can just about see the seeds inside them. If I hold on up to the light, you can see them better. Yeah, I'll let those dry on a windowsill, plant them. I've actually got a few from, I think, last year, which I found in my seed box yesterday. I'll plant those as well. Oh, there's all sorts of interesting things here. Not sure what that one is. I think it might be Avon's. Could be wrong. Wood Avon's. White one is hedge mustard. Dicing with death here because I tend to lose viewers when I start being a smart ass and talking about naming plants. There's Herb Robert down there, I think. One of the geranium family. If you're still in, do me a favour and put a like before you go. Not many people do. I think it helps the algorithms if people like. And we're up to 5. Well, what an afternoon, isn't this, Burrell?
Gorgeous as time, but you know.
Absolutely. So that's where the plant sale will be. Let's remember to come to that. I'm sure we'll get some nice plants there. And this is the Sir John Stirling Maxwell Allotment Gardens. Isn't that fantastic? What a place to spend a sunny day. Oh, there's another way down there. I need to try that sometime, but not now because I'm aware of time is passing and I might miss my train. Yeah, all sorts of allotments down here. Brilliant. Very, very tidy. Each with its little hut. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? Huh? Brilliant. Friendly dog. Okay, let's get moving. Get another train. I hope it's not mine. Oh, it's you. It's you. So one more time through the arches and that's us back. Do, 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 do. We're looking for a window into the past. Come to the right place. Okay, is it time to say goodbye? I think it is. There's one day coming into work on the train, looking out on the left-hand side, far away side of the bridge. There's a small herd of deer standing in the water, standing in the white cart. Looks like another train, possibly 9 again. I just missed the next one. Never mind. $16.41. Okay. When is the next train? To get to leave the lights, you just have to get to Pollock Shores West Station. Time to say goodbye. Maybe not. So we can keep a signal going. Oh, well. Next train. $16.57. So 15 minutes. That's fine. It's fine. Time for me to grab a seat. Park my bike. That's it. So the way to where I live is up there. That's the way home. It'll take me about 20 minutes. And it's the terminus. Where the train's coming from is Glasgow, which is down that way. So I'll just switch off my Osmo action cam. which has got a really nice folder. I'm quite pleased with this. I've been kind of reviewing this for the past couple of days and finding how useful it actually is. So if you have an action cam, this is a good thing. I find you can use it. It's reasonably heavy compared to it's not heavy to wear, but it's compared to the actual camera. It's got a little bit of weight, which means it's useful for anchoring the camera on a bench, or you could bend this round a pole to some extent, loop it over the pole certainly, and you'll see me using it looped over my bicycle today. So this has all been videoed on this. I might actually make a little video showing you the view that the live stream got this afternoon. So yeah, have a look at my channel and do click a like if you wouldn't mind. It's the kind of thing people forget about, is clicking likes and nice comments. All help channels. So it's much appreciated if you do, to bring them up to 5. I keep requesting and people keep ignoring me. Never mind. People have other things in their minds. Oh, that's good. I should sit down again. So before the train comes, I wonder if I could keep this going while the train is on its way, and while I load up the train with my bicycle. I might do. But anyway, nice of you to join me. Oh, one person now. Oh no, nobody. There you go. And no likes. There you go. So it goes. Do, 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 do. It's rainbow beam coming down with my shoulder. Don't know if you can see it. I imagine you can, if I can see it on the screen. Beautiful. You. I'm easily amused. You can tell I'm getting bored. Oh, it's getting warm sitting here. I mentioned to people earlier on that it's one of these days, just when I was undoing my bike up at the Burrell in the
Will be the 1650 service to Glasgow Central, calling in at Crossmillow and Glasgow Central. This train is formed of 4 carriages.
There you go. I was just saying that it's kind of weather you don't know what to wear. In Scotland at this time of year, until the end of May anyway, you have to assume you can get torrential rain, quite chilling winds, frost in the evening, overnight. But if you go out during the day, wrapped up like this with a body warmer, thermal top, that kind of thing, you end up actually regretting it, because now it's pretty warm. But again, we're sheltered from the wind. And there's nobody around, I may as well go. Yes, well, we'll just wait for the train. So thank you very much for likes and things, likes and comments. Always appreciated.
Yeah.